Knife dope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knife dope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Now, before we get to this package of dope that I just received today, we got to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Big Mama. For this is her swan song on this channel. In case you guys aren't familiar with Big Mama, that is my fully customized Spyderco Subvert. For you see, she has moved on to a new owner. That's right. She was for sale in my knife sale. And although several people had inquired about her, only one individual was man enough to take on this responsibility. Now, granted, he didn't do me no favors as far as price goes. I gave him a price that is damn near criminal. But, you know, in the grand scheme of things, you know, this knife was not getting much pocket time at all. If I'm being honest with myself, when I first unboxed it, you know, I knew then that it wasn't destined to stick around the collection. But I gave it hell, you know, I did. I attempted to mod the shit out of it. And several $100s later, she's on her way to a new man. So big thank you to Big Mama. We will miss you, and you will never be forgotten. Now, on that note, let's get to the dope. Okay. Today's unboxing knife is this one. OTF of the year for me. We're looking at the Kershaw Live Wire, baby. Live and direct. Now, also, shit, I got a bunch of shit I want to talk about real quick. Before we get to this, I want to warn you people. This is going to possibly, this package I probably won't get to until most likely after Christmas. Now, this is a gentleman. He is a knife maker in my state who I have been working on since March of this year. His name is E. And all I can tell you is that I am so excited about what he sent me. I have a feeling this is going to be monumental. And I love to give these, you know, these knife makers who may not be known to the world, I love to give them whatever amount of exposure my small channel can. So stay tuned and keep following because we will be getting into this package in the days to come. But let's talk about this one right here. This one is actually coming from Knives Ship Free. And if I'm telling you the truth, I didn't think I was going to pull the trigger on this, you know. I had talked about this on the Blade Cartel, and I also talked about it on my first live, which was the other night. And I said that I wasn't going to do it. But I'm weak. God damn it, I'm weak. And when that dope comes a-calling, I answer that call, baby. So there goes the Knives Ship Free sticker. I've done a little bit of business with them. This is, I think, my third purchase from them. Has always been super fast shipping. And this is no different. I ordered this 2 days ago, people, and it arrived today. This is the new Jack Wolf knives. I think they call this one the After Hours Jack. Now, I am not a slip joint guy, and that is primarily what Jack Wolf is all about. But earlier this year, they released a Gunslinger, and I took a chance on that, and I was blown away by that. However, this After Hours Jack really didn't speak to me at first, and so therefore I was kind of hesitant, but I decided to give it hell, you know? So let's see what this is all about. If you guys aren't familiar with the Jack Wolf experience, it is definitely a great experience as far as packaging and production goes, presentation that is. This is the After Hours. All of his knives, slip joints included, ship in this this tube, and they are adorned with this artwork. I think the artist's name is, Sean Tiffany or something like that. So it appears here we've got the Lady of the Night on the arm of Mr. Jack. And you see him peeking through the velvet curtains at the After Hours spot. This comes in at $350, so it is not cheap. The OEM for Jack Wolf has been undisclosed at this time, or as of this time, although I have my my assumptions. So there goes the knife in the high quality premium soldier rag. And then you also get, oh shit, look. They gave us a slip this time around. You know, they opted to not give us a slip with the gunslinger. And I know people were kind of, you know, questioning as to why that was. But I'm glad to see that they decided to give it to us this time around. We got this also. This is going to be for if you want to remove your pocket clip. And then we got a sticker in here somewhere if I can get it out. Okay. There it goes. The After Hours Jack. All right, let's get to the goddamn knife, shall we? Okay. So there goes the Jack Wolf logo as well. And this is what the fuck it's all about, people. Oh, shit, look at this. I opted for the Fat Carbon Frost variation. And it is fucking stunning. Look at that fat carbon, people. I mean, that shit just pops. Now, one thing I'm noticing immediately is the size of this bolster. You know, the Gunslinger was definitely quite smaller than that. We've got a 4.16 inches overall in the closed position. We are nice and centered. We've got a full-length titanium back spacer, which is supposed to replicate a back spring on a slip joint. We've got that nice milled titanium pocket clip as well. 2 forms of deployment. We've got that nice minimal flipper as well as a long pull. Let's go ahead and do the flipper first. Fuck it. Okay, not bad. Kind of medium to medium light on the detent, but it is snappy. Whew, look at that fucking action, my lord. Look at that blade. Oh my God. We've got a full length hollow grind on the blade. S90V is the steel. Gorgeous belt satin finish. Look at that fucking swedge. Tell me that bitch don't mean business. All about business. Plenty of room for disengagement. Oh my gosh, straight drop. Now, like I was mentioning in reference to the Gunslinger, I can tell that the bolster on the Gunslinger was quite a bit smaller. And because of that, when I had the Gunslinger in hand, what do you call it? Goddamn, the lock. When you were releasing the lock, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, disengaging that lock on the Gunslinger, that was my biggest complaint, was it was kind of tight in there. But that does not appear to be the case with this After Hours, man. You got tons of room because it's a bigger bolster. Whew, God damn, it already bit me. Oh, man, this is fucking beautiful. 7.25 inches overall. And like I mentioned, we do have the S90V, Steel of the Gods. We've got titanium integral bolsters and liners. Also have polished titanium hardware as well. Now, this is coming in at 2.8 ounces as far as weight goes. And like I mentioned, this little thing over here, if you decided to take that pocket clip and carry it in the slip, this would go right where that pocket clip screw would go. Feels fantastic in the hand. I mean, this is going to be a slicey hoe. No doubt about that. Let's go ahead and put up some knives for some size comparison. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. First up, let's bring out that Gunslinger again and put it up there against its younger brother. So there you see that. Next up, let's go with a Riot OEM knife, one of my favorites in the collection. And that's going to be the Peña Mula Sons of Liberty rendition, 1776. Don't you forget, goddammit. So we can also see that that After Hours is about the same size as that. Now, before we continue on with these comparisons, you know, like I mentioned, the Jack Wolf has never released the OEM, but we know that this right here is OEM by Riot. Tell me that belt satin finish isn't identical. I think I cracked the case, people. I really do. Let's do a couple more, shall we? How about some gentleman vibes? Let's roll with the Drift Quiet Carry. So there you see that up against the After Hours. Next up, the MBK Old Guard Wharncliffe apparatus. So you can see the After Hours is smaller than that. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. Gotta have some American vibes. You know how the fuck we do. we're going to roll with the Para 3, also in S90V. Last but certainly not least, recent acquisition, and one that appears to be quite popular. We're looking at the Devo Lush. So the After Hours is a little bit bigger than the Lush. I'll tell you what, people. Initial thoughts on this fucking knife. I think this is going to be better for me than the Gunslinger. And if you follow the channel, you know that the Gunslinger was made it to the end of the year list as far as overall best knife of 2023. It was a finalist on that running. And this one might have replaced it, man. Oh, man, that action is amazing out the box. Granted, the D10 is a little bit lighter, but it's not to the point of, you know, being an issue. Love their little sharpening tool they give us right there. Yeah, they did it again. They managed to fucking outdo the Gunslinger, which was a tall task. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you feeling this After Hours? How about Jack Wolf? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something. Cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.